Yes.
Okay. So, start by opening and raising the wrist and lowering the wrist. And I'm going to raise my right hand and turn to the left and step out left. Partition the wild horse's mane. I'll do that 3 times. So, as if you're walking through water, you're going to partition the horse's mane right, and then left. And as we bring the back hand for our block, sometimes we call this white crane spreads its wings. And then we're going to switch to brush knee. So left brush knee, right brush knee, and left brush knee. Play the fiddle. Repulse the monkey, stepping back 4 times. Notice how that hip draws back with the elbow. And this is where we bring that ball of golden light for grasp the bird's tail. Press against the wrist, release, and feel like you're uprooting a tree here. And then we're going to turn and do the same thing on the other side. So we hold the ball with our right hand and turn and draw in and press against the wrist again and uproot the tree. So the next piece that we just started working on last time was single whip. And then we move into wave hands like clouds. So we look at this hand, we look at this hand, and then we draw so arms like floating clouds. As we move, we change the position of the hands, and then we go back into single whip. And this is the part we haven't done yet, but this is called high pat on the horse, a chop to the throat. Here we have a kick, so we block, and then it's a soul kick. And then we draw someone down onto our knee and box ears. Nice. And then we turn 180 degrees, so that now we're going to do a toe kick to the groin. And then this movement is called snake creeps down, and go as low as you can. Imagine someone has to go over your head for this one. And then we're going to stand on one leg. Golden rooster stands on one leg. So the right knee is brought up. And then stretch out that right leg. Snake creeps down again. And then golden rooster now on the right leg. So the left leg is raised. This one is step down with the left. And what is this one called? Fair Lady works the shuttle. So it's a block and a strike. And then this is needle at the sea bottom. And fan through the back. And as we turn left hand to the ear, right hand to the hip, we're going to step, parry, and punch. And draw back, and push. And then we come back to the center, right hand over left, hands to the side, and close. And that's the short form.
Ooh, short?
That's the short form, 24 movements.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So I thought we would do this part together a little bit, and then we'll add it in from the beginning so that we all, so at least you get to that part.
Yes.
I think we can do that.
Okay? So
Yeah, I felt good up until then.
Yeah. That's turn it off. What do you think?
It's nice.
Or
Ah,
this?
that? No, more is better.
Oh, okay.
Whatever, catch.
Okay, so we went over this and we went to the garden the other day and we were doing this
Oh,
movement.
yeah.
So let me just show you this movement. Stand next to me so I can show you the footwork for this. So the last thing we did was we did this single whip. So we were in this position, kind of, yeah. And then to get to wave hands like clouds, you turn your hand and foot, and then you turn this one, and now you look at this one. So it's always those yin yang hands. So now, yeah. And then as we draw this foot, we draw this hand, and then we begin. And so we're holding a big teddy bear, and as we turn this way, we switch, and then we step. And then we turn this way, and we switch hands, and we step in again. So each time we turn, we switch and step. Yes. And so just try that, kind of like, and imagine your arms are just floating in front of you. So you step and turn and switch and turn and switch and step and turn and switch. Yeah. So just let's start over here. Let's do that one again. So we're going to start with this movement, single whip. And then looking right, looking left, drawing in, and then here holding the teddy bear, and then switch and step. Switch and step. And then it becomes a little bit more fluid so that you're kind of turning and turning. And so the martial aspect of this one is if somebody's grabbing you and you switch your hands, that unsettles them, and then the turning also releases the grip. So it's like a way to get out of somebody's grip. Okay?
Got it.
Yeah, let's try that one more time from single whip. So the last thing we did was we did this grasp the bird's tail. And then we lift our heel so that we can turn 180 degrees. And then we're gonna bring this hand into this position and this hand out here. So that's our single whip. Yeah. Okay, so now we get to go to wave hands like clouds. Switch and step. Switch and step. And in the movement, we do this 3 times, but I want you to do it as many times as you can until you run into something. This feeling like your whole body turns. So my shoulders are facing this way. Now my shoulders are facing this way. My hips are moving with me. So I'm trying to turn my hips, turn my shoulders, and my arms stay right in front of me. So as I turn, my hands stay with me. That's it, okay?
Nice.
Yeah? Okay, last time. So let's go again from the grasp the bird's tail. So, right, remember you're holding the ball, you turn it, you bring it into this empty space, and then against the back of the wrist you push, and then you release, and you push again. Okay? Yep, and then here, here, and here. Good. And then look right, look left, draw in, and then hold the ball. This big teddy bear, wave hands like clouds, that's it. And let your eyes follow your hands. And make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. All the work is happening in the hips. So hips are turning, hips are turning. And then try at the end of kind of a half step and back into that single whip to finish. So we start and end is the same way. Okay, so let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Wow.
And tell me,
We're getting good.
you're getting so good.
Yes.
And
Okay.
you just feel so peaceful.
That's an ego here. I don't know if I'm so.
Self-reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. We need confidence. Yeah. We're doing great.
So how does it help? Does it help to have my back to you?
That actually helps a little bit, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and I'd like to be a little bit to the side of you too, so that if I turn, then you're there.
Yeah.
So what if I'm here and you can situate yourself?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so
good.
let's try from the beginning.
Okay.
So the first thing is just to kind of put the weight on the right leg as you step out. And then you're raising the wrists and lowering the wrists. And I like to bend bend my knees here a little bit too. And then as I raise and turn, I'm going to step 3 times, partition the wild horse's mane. Left. And here's our block, so to the elbow, and that windshield wiper stop, and the left foot is up, good. And then look at the palm as we switch hands, and then we're gonna brush knee and strike to the face 3 times, okay? So the back hand comes to the ear, and someone the same height as you, and 3, great. Play the fiddle. Stepping back, repulse the monkey. Admiring my masks. And hold the ball for grasp the bird's tail. Push. Same thing on this side. So here's our ball. And against the wrist, good. Release. Push. Toes go up as we turn. And we go to single whip. Beautiful. And then wave hands like clouds. 1, 2, 3, and then this half step to the single whip. Feel good?
Wow.
All right, it's so good.
Wow.
You're so close. Okay,
Getting there.
and let's do 2
Smooth.
more times just to that point.
Yeah.
Okay, together. Yeah.
I've come a long way, haven't
I
you?
feel like it.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like you're
Oh
you're
my God.
you're shifting
body
your weight.
is,
You're shifting your
Yeah.
weight in a way that's not unbalancing you, because you know how if we get too far this way, someone could easily
Yeah.
take our balance, or we go too far back this way, someone can take our balance. We always want to feel like we're evenly centered, right down the plumb line.
And even though I haven't done it in a few weeks, I feel like it's still like it's in the
It's,
body
becoming-
now. It's
See,
like,
I think the
wow.
meditation earlier today prepared you for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And I
I
missed
think
it.
the zone.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's start again from our neutral, and we open and raise the wrist and lower the wrist, and turn for partition the wild horse's mane. Nice. Good. And try to let your hands stop right in front of you like you're asking for change. Boom. Good. And then here's our block. Nice. And switch. Brush knee. Good. 3 times. Play in the middle. About 4 times. And then it's grasp the bird's tail. And turning. Grasp the bird's tail this way, that's right. Good. Nice. Good. And then turning again to this single whip. And we were talking about this. My son's studying Kung Fu. We were talking about this. Is that a strike? What is this? And then we look this way, look this way. And then right hand is on top here. Good. Switch. So, 2. step, 2, single whip again. Okay. Was that 3 times? High pat on the horse. So go do this one too. So we're here. Now this hand, comes to the ear, and as you bring this foot forward, then you pop to the neck. Like with a hand weight.
And with this way. Okay.
All right. Do we want to do that one more time, or are we done? How does it feel?
One more?
All right, one more.
You want?
I can do, of course.
Okay.
Let's
then we're
one
gonna
last
finish-
one.
If the teacher is with us, you good?
Yeah, I just have to meet my son at 4, so I'm good.
Okay, last one.
That's one.
It's
Okay.
the class of the year.
So good, that's right.
Yeah.
The whole form takes about 5 minutes once you do it.
Oh my God.
And then the practice is do it in the other direction, and it makes your brain work differently.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
that's the
Very
challenge.
That's
First learn it.
First, let's
then
finish one time.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna open, breathing in, breathing out. Turn and yes. Partition the left horse's mane. Here's our block. And then we look at the palm, switch to brush knee 3 times. Brush knee, strike. So ready, right, your left foot forward there. Brush. Play the fiddle. Repulse the monkey. Two more times. 3, 4. And here's our grasp the bird's tail. Push. Push. Grasp the bird's tail this way. Go out to Raquel. She knows how to do it.
Okay, sure.
And then as our toes come up and we turn, so we change direction here, and then hands and feet together. Good. Wave hands like clouds. 1, really floaty hands. 2, 3, and then how to make this transition to single whip. I'll do it. Okay. And then now this hand becomes the chop. And then this instead of changing the feet there, you just bring it to the foot and then switch the weight. So then this is like that cat stance that you see. Yeah. And then that's the chop right to the front. Excellent.
Yay!
I got it.
Wow.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah,
The
fantastic.
best teacher.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
Look at these great masks the kids
Oh.
did. I'm so proud of them.
They've been wearing them in my class. They
Oh.
come, they wear it.
Oh,
They
really?
love it. They love
Oh, this is so
They're so
it. They've
beautiful.
been showing me their masks.
Oh, good. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of writing around it, an artist statement.